The wars of the second half of the 15th century were the first conflicts that were covered by an early version of mass media. Printers in Mainz, Strasbourg and Cologne published rhymed chronicles of the Burgundian Wars, and it's likely that public announcements and pamphlets were disseminated right as events unfolded. And like mass media throughout the rest of history, news changed minds and attitudes, even of people far removed from events. For most of the period we've covered in this podcast, the empire had been a matter for the aristocratic elites. It was all about the emperors, the prince-electors, sometimes about the imperial princes. If people outside that demographic had any influence, they had usually been churchmen, whose theological ideas had seeped into the world of politics, or who had risen to become bishops, cardinals, even popes. What we have not seen before were educated laymen having a role in the politics beyond the confines of their cities or courts. We've already mentioned Martin Meyer, the Prime Minister of Bavaria Landshut and major political opponent of the Emperor Friedrich III. He did of course stand out, but men of his background and education permeated the political and economic structure of the territorial principalities, leading to the emergence of something akin to public opinion. And this public opinion is what both motivated Friedrich III to take a lead in the resistance, as well as made it possible for him to gather an army to face off against Charles the Bold, the Duke of Burgundy. His role in these events around the Siege of Neuss is often played down. It just does not fit with the idea that Friedrich III was the imperial arch-sleepyhead who hid in his castle in Styria, never showing up when he was needed.